So we are going to have a look today at Tiger Woods' new swing thought, new swing key. What is it? It's to do with the hips. Watch this video further to find out what it is and what you can take from it to enhance your game. I've just seen the latest interview with Henny Zoel and Tiger on Golf TV. Now, I've met Henny, done a podcast with her on Sky, and she is an absolutely top-class person. And you may have seen this year that she's got access to Tiger because Tiger is part of the Golf TV brand. On that, Tiger Woods spoke about a recent swing change that he's been putting in to do with how he's loading his hips and how this is impacting his golf swing.
We were talking yesterday after your round about how you've made a couple of swing changes just to get that pressure off of your back, like just getting into that right hip.
Yeah, it's trying to get this hip deeper, and then from there, keep the left hip deep as well, which puts the club more out in front of me. Instead of a lot of time when I'm feeling tight, I don't quite get deep enough loaded on my right hip, and I start standing up, which puts a lot of stress on my back. But if I don't feel like I can turn, I can't get back into my hip.
So as we saw there, Tiger's talking about loading the right side of the pelvis in the backswing and saying that when he doesn't load the pelvis, he can have it can affect his back tightness, or when his back is tight, he's not able to load properly. So that's part of his warm-up routine and all the things that he needs to do to create that freedom. So this is obviously a big part of warm-up for you guys, making sure that you have got that done properly. But the thing that he's saying is that when that right glute is loaded backwards here, so it's gone down, it creates more room because it allows him to then put the left glute back as well. So he's able to get this one back and create the left one to go back as well. So he's got all this room there in front of his body for his arms, and then it's really easy for everything to rotate through together. Now, if anyone saw the final round of Muirfield Village, I would have said that that's as good a ball striking display in that final round as I've ever seen from Tiger. Unbelievable, drove it great, knocked it close, and that's 7 under through 12. He had it on string. This is obviously after that final round, so he's swinging it amazing. And he's saying that this is the new swing key. Now, if you haven't seen the Molinari video I've done, jump over to it because that covers a drill that can help you get a feeling for this. But the big thing that we're looking at is that when that right side of the pelvis does load properly and you've got into here, you've got all the room in the world that you need coming down. So anyone who's restricting your hips, my piece of advice today, stop it now. It's gonna kill your golf game, it's gonna hurt your back, and it's also stopping you from getting some power, but also consistency. So what you want to do is you have a straight line move up and down the feet. So like this, like a figure skater in straight lines. And what that does is that straight line movement back into the right heel creates the rotation from the pelvis. And then what you can then do is feel how the left glute can push back, and then you're able to use that ground force. The biggest bit though is having it loaded going back. What you want to be able to feel is that once that weight's going into that right heel at the top, is also feel that your backside, your glute has gone lower, which therefore gives you the feeling of power in that right glute. So as it's going down, you'll feel that it gets tighter. If this goes upwards, you aren't storing anywhere near as much power in it, and therefore you're going to reduce that motion. What you're going to do is have a little go at a shot, and this is something that I'd implore you to start to do in terms of to get a feel for the practice and get a feel for the movement. So when you're in the address position here, first thing you want to do is once you've got yourself comfortable at address, lift the toes up inside your right shoe. So mine feel like at the top of my shoe here, and then I can feel that right glute's got a little bit of tension in it already. Then I'm going to keep those up in the backswing and really get a feel of storing that power into that glute during that backswing. Now for me there, what that does is being able to load it back. I can feel that I've got the weight stored in the heel, and it's really easy to keep it back, and then everything's got loads and loads of room coming down. This is going to be huge for you. So what you want to make sure you do, feel that load in the pelvis going back, and then as you're coming down, you've got loads and loads of room to deliver the club into impact. As Tiger was saying, the club's always traveling in front. This is going to be absolutely huge for you and make it an absolute massive difference to the consistency and the reliability in your ball striking. If you enjoyed this video, guys, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. As always, thanks for watching and talk to you again really soon.